Hi, I'm Chuck Joyner, and this is a MacVoices briefing. 5 things about the new Thunderbolt 3 dock from Otherworld Computing. The ports. With any dock, the first thing that draws your attention is the number and type of ports. That's what the dock's purpose in life is, to connect things to your Mac, and more is always better. The OWC Thunderbolt 3 dock comes with 4 USB 3.1 Gen 1 ports on the back of the device, and 1 high-power USB 3.1 Gen 1 on the front, suitable for connecting and charging an iPhone or iPad, for a total of 5 USB ports. Also on the front is an SD card slot and an audio in-out jack for connecting external speakers or a microphone or any other analog audio device. Next to the USB ports on the back is a digital audio output and a FireWire 800 port that helps with some of your legacy equipment. I tested the FireWire 800 port with a FireWire 800 to FireWire 400 adapter and 2 different FireWire 400 hard drives with no problems. That means that pretty much any of your legacy FireWire devices should function without issue. A gigabit Ethernet port gets you on your local network if wireless isn't available, or if you prefer the security and high performance of a wired network connection. Next up are dual Thunderbolt 3 ports, one that makes the connection to your Mac, and another for another Thunderbolt device. A mini DisplayPort adds sophisticated monitor support, and finally, the power jack makes the whole thing work. The design. The OWC Thunderbolt 3 dock just looks good. The top is a shiny black and is sturdy enough to stack another device on top, as long as it isn't too heavy and also isn't flat on the surface, to allow a reasonable amount of heat dissipation. The front ports are exactly what you want in the front of the dock, since you would want to insert SD cards, charge your iPad, or plug in a portable external drive or thumb drive, or connect a set of headphones or an external mic. Perhaps out of necessity, perhaps out of design, the dock has some weight to it, 1.2 pounds, and that's a good thing. Too many docks, even powered docks that I've used, are so light that by the time you connect multiple cables, at least one of those cables is curled or coiled to the point that it won't lie flat, and pulls the dock off the desk or at least up off the desk. With the OWC Thunderbolt 3 dock, everything stays right where you put it. Display support. There are plenty of display options with the Thunderbolt 3 dock, including driving 2 4K displays or 1 5K display. If you're looking for VGA or DVI support, that can easily be accomplished with the appropriate adapters and dongles, not included. What is included? While it seems like it would be obvious, not all Thunderbolt device manufacturers supply a cable with their devices. OWC does, and that's a nice touch. You will need to decide which side of your laptop you want to place the dock on, since the provided cable isn't long enough to reach both sides, but that's a small issue, especially since with a MacBook Pro, it will probably find a specific spot on your desk. If you plan to use the dock with one of the new iMacs, then having less cable clutter is definitely a good thing. OWC itself. If you are used to and have been content with using no-name docks and third-party hardware, then be advised. This is a Thunderbolt dock. When you start using Thunderbolt, you're working with high-powered ports on your Mac, and no longer are you going to want to just plug something in to see what happens, like you often could and did with USB. OWC has an established reputation for high-quality products and for standing behind them. I'm very comfortable with the idea of using this dock with my expensive Macs and expensive drives and other hardware because of that reputation, and my past experience with them. Don't overlook any of that as a feature when you're making a buying decision. The OWC Thunderbolt 3 dock retails for $299 and can be purchased from Otherworld Computing at macsales.com. If you're looking for a device that will give you expandability for your MacBook, MacBook Pro, or one of the new iMacs, this is the dock for you. That's a MacVoices briefing, 5 things on the OWC Thunderbolt 3 dock. I'm Chuck Joyner, and I'll be back with more. Thanks for watching. Visit MacVoices.com for show notes, links to subscribe, and to connect with Chuck on Twitter, Google+, Facebook, YouTube, Vimeo, SoundCloud, the MacVoices blog, the MacVoices Dispatch, our weekly newsletter, and on MacVoices Magazine, free on Flipboard that helps you do more with your Apple tech. Advertising handled by Backbeat Media at backbeatmedia.com, bandwidth provided by CacheFly at cachefly.com.